So I have officially been monetized for a little over a month. So I wanted to share in this video how much money I've actually made on YouTube. So because I know some of you out there are probably curious to know like how much exactly does a small YouTuber make. I'm also going to be sharing with you about some of the brand deals that have reached out to me as a small YouTuber, going back to even when I had less than 4,000 subscribers. So I'm going to be sharing some of that information with you. So, just to get into a little bit of background, my name is Tate, and this channel is Elevate with Tate. And on this channel, I basically share information on how to elevate your life in every area of your life, including YouTube. So, it's kind of evolved into more teaching people how to create content, how to create a personal brand, how to grow on YouTube, and how to monetize their channel and how to monetize their content. So basically, that's kind of the direction I've been pulled to. When I started out this channel, I wasn't too sure exactly what I was going to get into, but I kind of had an idea. But I knew that God wanted me to share the blessings that He has blessed me. And there's so many people out there that are not living lives that are blessed. And I just wanted to share some of the information that I have learned on how to be blessed in every area of your life, finances, family, everything. God has blessed me in so many areas of my life. And I felt like I needed to share that with the world. And so I started in October. And when I first started, I posted my first video. And, and I thought it was going to be easy. Honestly, it has been kind of the hardest thing that I've ever tried. And I'm somebody who has done all kinds of things. I started a business that did really well. I went to college. I did all of these things, and YouTube was something that I thought was going to be easy. I thought I was just going to post videos out there and views were going to just start rolling in. And it definitely hasn't been that for sure. And if you are new on YouTube, I'm sure you're probably going through the same types of challenges that I was going through and am still going through right now. It is truly a challenge, but things that are worth doing are going to be challenging. Things in life that are going to be rewarding, that are going to bless you, they're going to challenge you. And it is part of the process. And you just have to overcome those fears. You have to overcome those things that are holding you back. You have to silence those voices that are speaking to you that you can't do it, that you're not going to succeed. And I had to overcome all of those challenges. And I just made a commitment that I was going to post a video every single week for the next 5 years and see what happens. Going right into YouTube and how much I have made. So if we go into the back end, you will find that in the last 28 days, I made about $680 with the ad revenue. And this is just mostly all ad revenue on YouTube. I did make a few tips from some viewers that sent me some thank you tips, which was awesome. So thank you so much to those who did that. And the rest of the money was from the YouTube ad revenue share. And as you can see, I mean, it's not a lot of money, but for somebody who just got started, that is definitely not bad at all. It is something that somebody could make a little extra cash for, dinner or whatever, but it's definitely not something to live on. Certainly not for me. What I do feel like that I have noticed just gathering from other people who've been on YouTube. The people who are truly making money on YouTube are the people that have attached a business to YouTube. So instead of just relying on ad revenue and even brand deals, they have attached some sort of a business. So either selling digital products or selling physical products or some other type of service business that they have attached to YouTube. Because from what I'm gathering, what is happening is that there's a shift that is taking place within the influencer marketing industry where influencer marketing is kind of on the decline. It was something that was really doing well and then it started to go down. And this is an industry that I was in, that this is something that I used as well in my business, influencer marketing. And I did start to notice that decline even 4, 5, 6 years ago because I was one of the first people that started influencer marketing back in 2009 when I started my business, before there was even a word for influencer marketing. But influencer marketing is kind of on the decline. So we're seeing influencers that are going back to their 9 to 5. We're seeing influencers that are not making as much money anymore. So the brand deal thing is, and the YouTube revenue, it's something that it is another route that you can take on YouTube. But what I've gathered just watching a lot of videos and seeing what's happening on YouTube is that you want to have your own product that you promote, because you'll spend a lot of time promoting other people's products and promoting other people's businesses. And then when things go sideways, like when COVID hit, a lot of brand deals just dropped people like hot potatoes, and then they went with no money. So it's definitely something that you want to consider, is thinking of your channel as just a way of helping people that are within a business or a service that you are providing. So that's something to think about. What about brand deals that have reached out to me? So I've had a few brands that have reached out to me. I have not committed to anything yet, so I'm not going to say what their names are, but I'm going to tell you kind of what industries have reached out to me. I've had a few brand deals reach out to me about clothing, promoting some of their clothing, purses, belts, watches. And I'm like, my channel's not really about that stuff. So I'm not going to start, all of a sudden posting about fashion, which I do love fashion actually. And, I would have loved to take some of the stuff they were trying to get me to promote, but, I'm going to stay true to my niche. And I believe that, your channel should have a niche if you really want to grow on YouTube. So yeah, you definitely want to stay within your niche and not, be all over the place if you want to grow. And I have a whole video about that called "You Are Not the Niche." And I know I stepped on a lot of toes with that, because that's something that a lot of a lot of people don't want to hear. I don't want to hear it because I love all kinds of, I'm a multifaceted person, and to have a channel where I just speak about one thing, is a tough thing. But if you want to grow, if your goal is to go from zero to monetize, then you want to niche down. Once you get bigger, once you get more well known, then you can kind of be all over the place, because people will just watch your content for you. But right now, you want to create value for your audience so that they stay and they continue to watch your videos before you are well known. But moving right along, as far as the other brand deals that have reached out to me, I've had a couple of software and AI companies reach out to me. One of them is actually one that I was already using, that I actually enjoy and have been using for my shorts. So hopefully, I'll be sharing that one with you guys soon. But it's interesting to know that I have had some brands actually reach out to me on this channel already, given that I don't really have a big channel. You would think that a lot of these brands want people who have, like, 50 to 100 or even a million. But going back to what I was talking about as far as influencer marketing and trust levels being down, what's actually happening is that the brand deals are now actually going after small channels now, because small channels actually have a little more credibility. People trust small creators more, because some of the big YouTubers, they're now kind of, I don't know what it is, like people just feel like they are just promoting products just to make money. And the smaller creators have more trust with people. So brands are now actually targeting smaller creators. So if you build your channel pretty good and you have a small channel, a small niche channel that is not too huge, you can actually attract some pretty good brand deals. And as long as you are staying true to what you are all about, and not just doing things for the money, and being honest, and not just grabbing any brand deal just because you want the money, but actually getting brands that you actually align with your values, align with what you're doing, and that will actually benefit your audience, then that is a good so thing. That does it for my video on how much money I've made on YouTube. That's my husband right there coming to call me to say we gotta go because we are on vacation. So we're gonna get the baby and the kids, and we're gonna go enjoy the rest of our vacation. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.